Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GodSaw's Turnbuckle. And we are back once again with some more predictions over here. This time it's going to be for WWE Elimination Chamber. So this is going to be a four-match card as of right now, plus, well, a segment with The Rock and Cody Rhodes, where basically Cody's going to say yes or no to being basically the corporate champion, which, Rock at one point, the people's champion also was a corporate champion. Basically, he's giving the same offer that The Rock got a long time ago, and it'll be an interesting story to see where they continue on with everything down the line. More than likely, in this particular case, I feel like Cody is going to be the one that says no to The Rock in terms of being like a corporate style champion for him. And then we're going to probably get something down the road of WrestleMania that leads to whomever that choice is going to be for him, which we can really discuss that down the road. There's multiple choices for that to potentially happen and probably lead into something going into WrestleMania itself. But now with that segment out of the way, we are going to go off to the first match, which we are going to start off today with the unsanctioned match with Sami Zayn going up against Kevin Owens. So basically, this is what you would kind of think it's going to be. It's unsanctioned. It's no DQs, anything in that sense. Ref is technically there, though that's the weirdest part of it. I wonder if they're going to go the extra mile that maybe that you see kind of like in AEW with the lights out matches where they don't have any type of logos or anything like that on the referee shirt. So it'll be interesting to see if they give those little details inside of there. Now, in terms of everything for this, they have really been playing up the whole aspect of Sami Zayn's neck ever since he took the package pile driver from Kevin Owens. And to be honest with you, at this point in time, I feel like Kevin Owens is probably going to be the person going in with momentum going into WrestleMania itself. Now, I don't know if it's going to be him facing Sami Zayn yet again in another, gimmick style match or another match in general, or if he's going to be going up against somebody else, maybe like a returning Randy Orton or anything in that sense. But in the terms of a pick for this one, I feel like the momentum needs to go to Kevin Owens, so I'm going to pick Kevin Owens in this one. And up and next, we're going to have a tag team match. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus going up against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I feel like this match is here to kind of pop the crowd, especially being in Toronto, Trish's hometown, everything in that sense, and maybe continuing a little bit of the story of the Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton area. I feel like you may still get one more women's title match between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax down the line before her match with Charlotte, or maybe it's something that they go after WrestleMania with as well. It depends on how they're going to treat that WrestleMania match and who's going to win it to begin with. In this particular match, it's Trish's hometown. I feel like this is going to be a Tiffany Stratton and Trish win for this one. I don't see Nia Jax and Candice LeRae picking up the victory in this, but I can anticipate that maybe they don't pin Nia Jax in this one. They can get one more title match out of her and Tiffany down the line. We'll see how that ends up going. But yeah, definitely going to be Trish and Tiffany in this one. And up next, we have our first of two Elimination Chamber matches. We're going to start off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The winner going to face either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky at WrestleMania. We have Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. Now, just based upon the stories and everything here, you do feel like you get a few people who will cancel each other out, especially with Bayley and Roxanne Perez at this point. You do feel like that those two are going to continue on a feud down the line. And they're either going to have their match at WrestleMania, or maybe it's going to be a stand and deliver style match as well, where they have that match on the NXT show. Just depending on where they're going to be placing some of these matches over WrestleMania weekend. Roxanne Perez not fully up on the main roster quite yet, so leads me to believe that that will happen down in the down in the NXT realm for Stand and Deliver. Alexa Bliss honestly just moved over to SmackDown, and I do feel like they're going to keep up with maybe the brand split a bit on this one. Plus, they've been teasing Wyatt Six stuff with her on like on the screens and everything in between her segments and in the matches itself. So I don't feel like Alexa Bliss is gonna pick up the victory with this particular match. So that's going to leave me with three choices at this point. And that's going to be Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Naomi. Now, I don't feel like Naomi's going to be the one that's going to be facing Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. You do have a lot of history with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, so you can continue off of that. But I feel like that feud did technically end with the first Raw on Netflix. So it's going to pretty much go to the factor of, I feel like they're going to go with the bigger match, which that bigger match at this point in time is not another Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley match. It is going to be a Bianca Belair Rhea Ripley match. Now, you do have the whole aspect of Jade Cargill on this one, and you do expect her to return soon. And now that Naomi and Bianca no longer have the tag team titles, that does kind of free up Naomi, or not Naomi, but Bianca to maybe go after the women's world title down the line with this. And I do feel like that's going to be the case. The whole aspect that may lead me towards a Liv victory on this is if what the match for Bianca is going to be. If they're going to do a whole thing with her and Jade Cargill going into WrestleMania, and then Liv's going to win this. If they're doing something else with Jade, whether like basically whomever becomes the attacker at this point. I know they're kind of playing off that it could have been Liv and Raquel, but they kind of said, no, that wasn't us. So it still leads to believe that it's either going to be Naomi or Bianca that are going to be the attacker. But just for purposes of everything, even if Jade's coming back, I do feel like they're going to go an aspect that she's going to go after Naomi first. And it could be a thing where it's just Naomi, or is it a Naomi and Bianca's the mastermind behind everything, and then, that's something for Jade to go after WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Bianca Belair here. I do feel like she's going to win this match and go on to face Rhea Ripley, because I do think that's the bigger match that they can go with at this point. So yeah, we're going to go with Bianca on this one. And up next, we have the men's Elimination Chamber match. So you're going to have Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and John Cena. Now, this is going to be an intriguing one, because a lot of people feel like it's just going to be John Cena going up against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, which, don't get me wrong, will be a huge match. It probably would be a main event. Would obviously be a main event because, well, Cody has the main title, everything in that sense. Now, in terms of everything here, I feel like they've been building up this story kind of nice leading into it, into this. Now, in terms of where everything is and who I think a winner for this particular match is going to be. We've already had Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes, so I don't think they're going to do that match again. So I'm going to take Logan Paul out of the running for winning this in this particular case. It is rumored that Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest are going to be facing each other at WrestleMania, so it's going to be one of those things where if that's going to be the case, they kind of cancel each other out, and I do feel like that neither one of them are going to pick up the victory on this one. Now with Seth Rollins, and well, you have this kind of there with CM Punk as well, but you have this little intertwining storyline with Roman Reigns. Is Roman Reigns going to be back by the time WrestleMania happens? You do have the whole aspect of Seth Rollins doing that double curb stomp to Roman Reigns after being eliminated from the Royal Rumble. You have a lot of different things going on there, and I don't think that a match with Cody is, in the cards for Seth Rollins for WrestleMania on this one. So I'm going to take him out of this as well. Now, this leads me to two people at this point. And you can technically maybe get rid of one of them because CM Punk is also kind of intertwined with that Roman Reigns thing. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. But I also don't think he's going to be the winner. I'm going to go with John Cena to be the winner here. And they can do a lot of intertwining things going into WrestleMania on this one. I do feel, I don't think they're going to go a route of CM Punk and Logan Paul. The more intriguing storyline is CM Punk and Cody, in the sense for CM Punk in this one, at least to me, or whatever he's doing with Roman Reigns. You also have the whole aspect of the favor that Paul Heyman owes CM Punk. I do feel like this is just one of those instances that, you know, they've talked up a lot about how Cena has not gotten victories in any way, shape, or form. Going into, you know, coming back and doing his retirement tour, everything in that sense. So I do think they're going to actually give him the victory in this particular case. And he's going to head off to WrestleMania. Now, if that is going to lead to a triple threat match or anything else to go along with it, we'll leave that up to what ends out happening. But there's a lot of intriguing things that have that potential to happen going into WrestleMania. But I feel like initially the match is going to be set up as it being Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE title in the main event. Where they go from there, who knows? To go along with it. But that is all 4 matches that we do have for Elimination Chamber, and it's going to be an intriguing show. And then you also have that segment with Rock and Cody as well. That could be very intriguing. I don't know how necessarily long that's going to end out going, but I do feel like it's going to be a fun show, ultimately. I mean, with 2 Elimination Chamber matches and an unsanctioned match, I feel like it's going to be a good show. Plus, you do have the whole aspect of, you know, Trish Stratus coming back to the hometown, everything to go along with that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. For everything. Now, just for purposes of it, I don't think I'm going to be doing a live reaction to Elimination Chamber, though just for purposes of everything, if you do like the content as well, feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you so wish, and don't get stumbling over the words there. And basically, if you're going to be looking for potentially more predictions, everything to go along with that, I will be doing a AEW Revolution prediction show next week as well. Maybe we do live reactions to the AEW show. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how everything plays out. But again, with that being said, I hope you all take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great rest of your day.